We are the focal line. Can you hear me? Turn it up. Can you hear the sound? We are the focal line. Yeah, we do it for the love and we spread it around. Oh,
All right, what up, world? It's your boy Lefty, host of Channel VLR. I got my boys here.
Flip Boogie, a.k.a. Levi Organic, the healthiest man on the planet. So happy to be here.
Hold on. Where's my R&B concierge?
Good boy, you know who it is. Your boy Starks, the R&B concierge, back at it again.
And introducing my boy, our boy.
You already know. It's
my boy, Dewan. Dewan's in the building.
Word. What's the word?
Dewan in the building. What up, folks? Yo, so we're bringing the gang back to talk about a couple of things that's happened recently in the R&B world, things that we've seen on social media and on YouTube, and we're gonna give you some of our thoughts on it. The first thing we're gonna talk about is we saw that in the R&B tour, somebody showed up on Chris Brown and Usher's stage. Anybody want to get into that? Like Flip, what did you see online? Like who surprised the fans on that stage?
Yeah, I was surprised to see Mario. I was surprised to see that he got on that, was blessed to get on that. Super dope artist. Definitely one of those talents that I feel like is up there with them in that upper echelon of singers. Eric Bellinger, another dope vocalist, but he's been doing this thing for a while. He's been doing backgrounds for a lot of different artists, and he's a really, really dope singer. And he's been performing with Usher, I think, for a little while too. So wasn't surprised to see that.
Okay, what do you think about EB going on there and Mario? Because Flip was saying off the camera that he feels like it's kind of like humbling for Mario
to see
be
Mario.
on.
Yeah,
I mean, you can extrapolate that in a second, but Kev, what do you think about EB being on there with Mario, and then like tell the folks how you really feel about Mario being humbled by being on stage.
Because humbling, I think, is just reality. I mean, just May 18th, he was at Sony Hall doing the show. So coming from Sony Hall, doing a show for about, maybe the most 1,000 people. Now you're doing stadiums with Usher and Chris Brown is more than just humbling. It's an opportunity, even for Eric Bellinger too, because a lot of people don't know Eric Bellinger as an artist. I mean, personally, I might have loved to see Trey Songz over Eric Bellinger. You get Eric Bellinger, Mario, Chris Brown, and Usher. It's like, oh man, this is like the R&B. You know what I'm saying? It's R&B holy grail. But we got Eric Bellinger most likely because he has a relationship with Usher for writing a lot of the songs, and he wrote songs for Chris Brown too. So there's a relationship there too. So I mean, I think Eric Bellinger is just a product of just having a good relationship with certain artists, and he was able to be on the tour. But yeah, if it was Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Mario, and Usher on that tour, man, I'd be the holy grail. The holy grail.
Dawn, what do you think? What do you think about him being on stage? Eric Bellinger and Mario. Like what are your thoughts there? Because honestly, I personally feel like it's not. I'm not taking it like they're gonna be on the tour like always. I think it was just like one stop. They were there and they went on stage and they kind of like honored each other. I don't see them like being on everything, like, because the internet makes it seem like they're gonna be on the tour all the time singing background and stuff. I'm not getting that at all.
Definitely gonna still be there because he performed.
No, Mario's on the tour.
I don't know. Devon, what do you think?
I mean, I like Mario. We know he already destroyed Omarion already, but we don't know he's one of the best vocalists, in his era. So him being on that tour is not a surprise. I don't know about Llama Voice, Trey Songz, even though he's nice.
beauty gonna be loud. Ooh.
I don't know about the Holy Grail with him on there. I mean, there's a lot of other dudes you could have put up there with him.
Yeah.
Ooh, name one.
Southside, Southside, oh.
I'm surprised you even said that, Kev.
Name one.
Before Trey Songz?
Before Trey Songz. Name someone else.
I would say Trey Songz should be on the tour with like him.
He said name one. Joe, Tank. That's two.
No, come on, not for that era, bro. They got that's 90s era. We talking about
He's talking about the era wise.
like it's Trey Songz, Chris Brown, Mario in that order.
So Joe and Tank,
Well, not
is he
that order.
part of Usher's era?
Hell no. Not in that way. No. Cause think about it. You
I
gotta
mean,
think somewhere.
they're a little older. I'm just trying to see
Thank you.
who we could put in front of Trey though, man. Jeez, bro.
Yeah, think
I
about
think
it.
the time Trey was out, that's kind of tough to think about. But in terms of him being on like with on tour with them saying it's the Holy Grail, I disagree with that. But like I say, Trey is nice.
Bruno.
No, bro, you bugging. Trey
It's a different kind of
Songz
vibe.
catalog.
Yeah, it's
Trey
a different kind
Songz
of vibe.
after Usher and Chris Brown, Trey Songz catalog is arguably the best male artist catalog after those two.
She said, oh.
And that core group, yeah.
I'm not mad at that, but I got to get back to you on that one.
Wait. So do y'all think? So do y'all think that Trey Songz, like his era was what it was because the industry wasn't really popping off with anybody else? Like he was the most marketed, therefore he had the most like hits, because like a lot of people have their thoughts and feelings about Trey Songz as a vocalist, but when it comes to hits, he did have a lot of hits. But is it because there weren't other options at the time? Because we're kind of struggling to see who.
No, he had them bangers. You gotta understand something. There was about a 3-year period. Trey Songz was the man. When he came out with It's Your Birthday with Fabulous. He came out You Invented Sex. When he came out with Sex Faces. When he came out with that whole little 2-3 year run, it was Trey and nobody else.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think about.
That's why Trey is
in that era. And I give it to Trey. What's the Lloyd kid was doing good at the time too. So Lloyd was there. That's. I'm just trying to think.
Jay Holiday too, I think was
Bobby Valentino.
They had a record.
Valentino was
Bobby Valentino.
They have records, but Trey had a moment, bro, from that album. From like,
I don't disagree. As a writer and a vocalist, yeah, he had a little.
And Troy Taylor.
He had a little window. I give it to you.
Yeah, and him and Troy Taylor had a moment, bro. They went in for like 2-3 years. No one was seeing Trey for a minute.
Yeah,
That's true. He had a little run. I gotta go back and do some homework around that time with other artists.
Even Mario had a little moment, but not like Trey. After Usher and Chris Brown, no one had a moment like where you could say, "Yo, that he's up right now," like Trey did. No one.
He had a little vibe because he took the little step of R. Kelly at one time, doing his own thing.
I'd rather see Neo than Trey Songz. I mean,
I agree. But that's different.
I don't think Neo, Neo is dope and we love Neo, but I don't feel like Neo really fits that niche that we talking about, that sex, love, R&B. Like he had sexy songs, but he gets in that pop world. He started doing other things. We talking about straight R&B, put it on, panty droppers, sex symbols. Trey Songz is up there with them. Like I don't think we ever really did Neo as a sex symbol like that. You know what I mean? Like he's dope and he do have sex songs, but when we talk about like who women are going for, we know who it is, bro. No pause, no homo. It's Chris Brown, Usher, Trey Songz, and Mario.
That sound like that's your Mount Rushmore.
It is. For that moment, yeah, I say anywhere between like 2003 like 2015, which was like all their peaks. That's who it was.
I mean, so you telling me you can't put Omarion in that? He didn't have a moment. He had a moment.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but
he did.
again,
he had a real strong moment. He was doing TV shows. He was doing movies.
Yeah.
He was doing his own solo thing too. He had a lot of big.
I mean, yeah, he had Icebox. He had he had Entourage, but he still didn't have the impact of Trey Songz. Nah, but it wasn't like what Trey was doing.
That era to say that he
feel like the numbers might suggest otherwise. Somebody gotta Hey, producer, put those numbers up at one point. You know, the Omarion numbers versus some Trey numbers, and let's see what that look like. Because sometimes Kev get into it, and then Kev just get,
bro.
you know,
Bro.
I don't know. It ain't always factual.
I check it. Who got a bigger record right now than Go Girl, It's Your Birthday, Open Wide, Happy Birthday? Who got a bigger record than that out of the four? I'm not out of the four. Besides Usher and Chris Brown, who got a bigger record than that?
I think Icebox was bigger than that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Get the producer to do the numbers on that, because that I mean, don't get me wrong. That Trey Songz joint with Fab was.
Hey, let me tell you something. We go to the club right now, go on Icebox, then go on that song.
You can't do that.
Well,
All right, come on. What we talking about? Go on Icebox.
You know why you can't compare that, Kev? This is why you can't compare that, because there's a lot more heartbroken girls than chicks in the club. And ask yourself how many girls were banging that song.
20 random chicks. If you got 20 random chicks right now, say, you rather listen to Icebox or Girl, they're going to take Trey Songz 20 out of 20, bro.
We're going down
Icebox over that.
We're going down the rabbit hole with no facts. Those are coming soon. Next subject. Yo, we're supposed to start it off with what we've been listening to. Let's talk about what we've been listening to.
Well, not yet. It's because we were talking about verses, and we happen to get into verses, right?
Yeah.
You know, R&B Tour. We got these two singers, Mario and Eric Bellinger, and it always comes up with like who actually deserves to be up there, and that's how we got in this little spat here. And now we ended up talking about like Trey Songz versus the world. But there was, but we got a versus that just happened, and I just want to know your thoughts real quick, because to me it was a WTF moment, but it was B2K against Pretty Ricky. Well, did any of y'all see that? Did any of y'all see Pretty Ricky versus Trey Songz? Not one of
B2K, man, Pretty Ricky.
That was nuts, bro. That was nuts.
Like Kev was saying, man, like, you know what I mean? He was comparing, like, you know, the songs of Trey to like other sex songs that Omarion might have, but it was like a whole different vibe between the two. You know, they had they teeny bop and kind of grown up era, but like Pretty Ricky was all around. They murdered him, man. I'm sorry.
So I mean, that energy was on fire.
Everybody energy was dope. It's just, I don't know, man, song for song, it was like, oh, Pretty Ricky had that? Oh, Pretty Ricky had that? You know, he sung a little better than the Omarion, which is crazy. You know, a lot of records we have Omarion sound pretty good, but live, I think he needed a little bit of that tune.
Maybe that's the reason why I love you. You're my heart, girl.
Oh, check this out.
Oh, you forgot the
You
share my
You still here, buddy.
Know the words, not the lyrics.
Wait a second. What the hell Fizz doing over there? Singing, nigga. What you can do? I want to put my lips on you, baby. You know what?
Yo, bro.
A microphone to help him out a little something. You know what I mean?
Go auto-tune.
Yo, for real, bro. Like that. His I don't know. He just was having a bad singing day. Like he just. I saw dudes online like clowning him, like calling him like the worst like vocalist like ever. Like it was.
But he's not though.
He's not.
I know.
I was just about to say that. He's not.
If you know Omarion, like he has a high and a very low register. You know what I mean? But at that verses, man, you know, like I don't know, man. There's a lot of songs that I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, no, that's terrible. Oh, stop doing that. What song is that? But they both had me like that, because I'm like, it sounded like a remix of every song that Pretty Ricky was doing was like the same thing, just a different version of it. Even though it still got you bumping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I was like, when they started singing, I'm like, okay, I heard that song before, but it's like the same thing.
Yo. You know what this brings to light too? Like the one you said, you know, it was a clear victory for Pretty Ricky, but it goes to show how performing, entertaining, And when that's the match that people are seeing, that's really a one-on-one thing. But sales clearly show that B2K are
Everything.
the bigger artists. But
Yeah.
when it comes to verses, that doesn't matter. Like, you literally got to bring your A game. That's what they were saying with Tank and Tyrese. Tyrese had bigger albums than him. When you look at their just solo artist careers versus each other. But when it comes to entertaining, what did Tank do? So that's why I love verses, because it shows the amount of effort and work artists have put into the artistry of performing. You really get to see who was putting in the reps. You could tell that B2K had a break and that Pretty Ricky was still out there performing and still doing shows. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
what
agree with
I love
that.
about
I
verses.
disagree with that.
Really? Why? Why you say that?
Because I don't think because I disagree. I don't think it was a performance thing. It's a song thing.
It was a song
You know,
thing. It was
it's a
definitely
song thing. You understand? So when you think about B2K, like again, they were a little before us, so we didn't really dive into their catalog like that, But when you think about B2K, I remember they had the cutoff shirt. They were like an immature. You know what I mean? Their music was real teeny bop.
Yeah.
So when they were doing music, it was for teenagers. Pretty Ricky was already doing nasty ass songs. Age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's
So
talk about
those
sex.
songs aged better with time. So now when you got a verses with that audience who baby mothers now and grown women, they gonna
And they can
vibe
relate
with that
to it.
more.
They can get with it.
It's just what it is. It's
That's what it
just
was.
that's what it was. If B2K had more
Those
mature songs,
but none of those songs were bigger than any of B2K songs, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. They
It
put
was.
so
the,
you
put
say
the put the numbers
they
up against
were
each
though.
other. Put the
But
Let's
that
put the numbers. No.
No.
Listen, that hotline song, bro. That went tough, man. It did.
bro, listen, that's what I'm saying.
Am I right? Yes, sir.
You know what it's like?
They had a lot of hits, bro. It'll throw you off, Flip, when you but you.
Yeah,
I get that they had. I know. I'm saying that there's a clear sales difference. Like, there's a clear. This one had a huge fan base. This one had a good fan base. Like this. Like, pull the numbers up, producer. Jesus.
I agree.
And that's what separates the fandom, because the fandom will have you in there like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. But as soon as you hear the numbers, you're like, oh shit. We only went 3 times.
Listen, man.
When I heard that
a little bit more
112,
mainstream.
only 3 million albums or some shit like that, or Jagged Edge only 3 million albums, my mind almost blew up. I was like, what? But the numbers tell you the true story.
It's the mainstream though. You got to understand it was the backing and who the people had. Like he said, they had an era. They had, like, right after, Imagine was like that first kind of pretty boy vibe. But they took it to a different level. They was dancing.
When you say they, which one? You talking about B2K?
B2K, yes. Yeah. The era was definitely like a lot. They started a trend in a way. You know what I'm saying? They made a whole lane. They even made it even comfortable for Pretty Ricky to come out and look the way they was looking.
Yo, it was hella entertaining to see that. So we recommend any of y'all out there, let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Who really won that? I think it was a one-sided, like, in the entire thing was one-sided. Really, really entertaining and hella crazy. And let us know your thoughts, comments, and opinions in the comments about
Flip
that.
1, Cap 0.
Yo, and just to add to that 2 left. It was at a point to where they were going back to back, on the songs, pause. But it just got to a point where I was like, yo, what am I watching, bro?
It almost got circus-like. Like, what's happening?
Like, Peasant P started sounding like he was just whining on everything after that.
Bro, like,
all I heard was like I thought it was my dog hollering.
I heard the same riff over and over and again, keep repeating the same riff. Like,
spectacular actor for a challenge. She's like, I can put you to a challenge. The Reyez beat.
Yo, he had one ready.
We've been in a whole lot of R&B groups. We've been singers, right?
Right.
Yo, bro, listen to me. A run or riff was not there that night.
The runs were running away from them.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy.
Yo,
that's the kind of artists they were.
Yo, just looking at the way
but
that
when
dude
you get on that stage, that's what it evokes. When you get on the stage, you want to show your best. You want to show talent, and the shoe doesn't always fit the foot.
Yo, it was hella crazy. So, and all of y'all, check it out. You Google B2K versus Pretty Ricky. Hella entertaining. What I really appreciate is, like, I didn't know that Pretty Ricky was as huge as they were. Like, so
Right.
sometimes when you see a versus, it kind of puts into perspective what an entire generation was experiencing. So it was somewhat educational for me. So, like, it was really entertaining. It was crazy. It was circus-like, but it was fun. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. With that, we're gonna go into what you've been listening to. Let everyone know out there what you've been listening to. What's really got your ears. I'm gonna kick it off and say I'm still rocking with Jessie Reyez's album, A Little Vengeance. That shit is dope. It's a body of work. All of it makes sense, and she's got such a unique voice. Her pen game is serious, and her song that's like living rent free in my head is "Loving Money Don't Go" right now. Loving Money Don't Go. It's dope. So that's my joint. I'm gonna start with you, Devon. What's take up a lot of space in your ear nowadays? Like, who's your artist?
I've always been like group oriented. Did like a few solo artists, but like, we all got kids. So my kids, I kind of keep them on the trend. So I'll be listening to Papa J. Jay
Papa
the
J.
Mom. Yeah, Papa J, man. I like the little kid. He's a little actor, singer as well. And I like the dynamic because I got two little boys, and his father, is like his main homie, that writes his songs
Oh,
and
that's
also
dope.
helps him within the studio. So I like the vibe between that. So that's what got me.
What's his song specific? Like, if we had to, like, say, like, what one song you've been repeating on a lot from Papa J?
I think it's hard to go or too hard, something like that. It's like a little vibe.
Hard to find, something like that.
Yeah, hard to find. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that little vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you bring that up, because just last week we had a bunch of conversations about Father's Day, right? We had two episodes, one full episode, and then one I had to cut up for technical reasons. But any of y'all out there want to know about that conversation? We're talking about real deep men conversations that you don't normally hear about what it is difficult to be a father and supporting a kid. So hearing the Papa J's dad write his stuff and seeing
Nice.
that they work together is dope. So I love that.
it.
And he actually worked with Troy Taylor too. So Troy Taylor like working with all the young dudes. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But yeah.
Word. Yo, Kev, what you been listening to?
Right now, I've been listening to a producer / artist songwriter named Devin Morrison. He just came out with a new project this month. I think, if don't quote me, I think it's called Sakura, Sakura. And one song that
Sakura.
just got me in. What is it?
Sakura. It's a Japanese word. Go ahead.
Yeah, because he be on his Japanese stuff, so yeah, I'm not surprised. But it's a song called Tulips and Roses.
Okay. Wait. So what's Sakura? What is that, the name of the album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the name of the project is called Sakura, and the name of the song is what?
Tulips and Roses.
Tulips and Roses. Okay.
It's like
Dope.
it's not your typical R&B song. So if you're looking for that straight like Silk, Jodeci, Tank type vibe, it's not that kind of vibe. It's a real, like, I don't know, like,
It feels unique. It sounds unique.
It's very
Something unique about
It gives me something that I think Stevie Wonder would try to write. Like, Stevie Wonder went in his bag, let me try something different or something. I mean, he's different. Like, it's a vibe. Like, it's a song. It's one of those songs that, like, you can hear other people redoing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, remaking it, because just the way the song is structured, it's a beautiful song.
So it's very well thought out, and the way it's structured. That already got my interest.
Very poetic. It's just a vibe.
Dope.
He just cultivated. He just cultivated in his own little studio, sitting down and just taking hours and disappearing and just writing.
Yeah, because he's a producer first. So, and you hear it in the songs. Like, you hear the production before you hear the song. But the production is top notch. So he telling a story about how he picked up Tulips and Roses for this woman, and he picked them by hand. You know what I'm saying? But the way he, you gotta hear the song, man. It's different.
Look at Kev breaking down the music the way I do. He's like getting into
it's dope, because it's like, it's it's not the typical chorus you hear. It's not the typical
Yeah.
progressions you hear. You be like, nah, this is fire. It's just like, as singers, we like to hear certain harmonies, certain chords. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, it's a different flavor. Like, okay, I rock with this. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
You went a different direction. You
But is
you're
it
still in the
something?
R&B family, but you're in a different
Something you could
direction.
play all the time, though. All the
Yo,
time.
it got me in the chokehold, bro. It's been on repeat. Just
Word.
it's something about them chords. Like, nah, this is. 'Cause
Okay.
come on, bro. We all come from singing. We could come from groups. So when you
100%.
hear a dope chord, it's like, ooh, I gotta run that back. Ooh, I gotta run that back. Like, it's one of those, like,
Yes. Yes. I get what
what
you're
made you
saying.
go there with it? Like, nah, that's different. It's different.
Yeah. And
You
you're talking
know?
about it from a musical composition perspective, right? Like,
That's good.
because
That's good.
Right. Right.
I
Because
hear something
vocally,
different with. Go ahead.
but I'm done after the vocally is nothing impressive to me. Like, if you're looking for
Mhm.
someone to go, what I'm saying, riffs and runs and take it home, that's not the kind of song it is. It's just a well-written, structured song. Because he's not a vocalist like that to me.
Mhm.
But the
It's a
song
vibe.
itself is like, it's just a vibe, you
Word.
know?
Word. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and it definitely got my interest to listen to. So thanks for that. I'm definitely
Mhm,
gonna take a
mhm.
look into that. It reminds me of like the way I feel about Jessie Reyez. Like, what Jessie Reyez is doing vocally is not
We gotta
really.
get her on the show. We gotta get her on the show.
It, I
The way
wish.
you talk about her, right?
I
Jessie
mean,
Reyez.
hey, hashtag Jessie Reyez, come on. Would love to talk to you and pick your brain. Um, just the way that Jessie talk and like the way she thinks and the way she writes is something different about it. 'Cause we heard hip hop and R&B mixed together. The way she's doing it feels different. You can tell that she surrounds herself by really deep thinkers, and they pull the best out of each other. So it's definitely a good bot. Yo, Flip, what you been listening to?
I've been listening to they had a lot of female artists in their tones, and they made me actually. I didn't hear the artist, but it reminded me of her. So I went back into the crates and reached for Leela James. She's like the female Anthony Hamilton. Her voice is just so like soulful and crunchy and lovely. And she actually had a song I think she put out last year called Right on Time. Yo, you gotta listen to her, man. She's like the female Anthony Hamilton, and her tone and just the way she feels her vocals. I can listen to her all day. So
she sounds like Anthony Hamilton style singing.
Go
What?
listen to her, bro. She's dope. She's been out for a while too. She's not a new artist. You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all got me.
Leela James is fire.
And I met her.
Yeah.
If I'm lying if I'm saying I didn't met her. I met her in Harlem through a friend, and she was, we were artists at the time and just, vibing, talking about the grind. And she was a cool person, and it's dope to see people that you met, about a decade ago, still doing it, still grinding, still pursuing the dream, and still putting out dope records. So Leela James, Right on Time. Check it out.
And just to add it, I just meant to add on the people that I listen to as well. I don't know if y'all caught that Netflix show where it had all those kids that came together and formed a group.
Nah, no. What show is this?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I need to get on it because that's another thing I listen with my kids, but I also like the vibes because it's group oriented. So basically, it's like they kind of put them. You know how the dating things in pods and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That they have like the Love Is Blind and stuff like that
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Netflix right now. They actually did a artist with making R&B groups that way, and they had them battle each
What?
other as they joined up, and it wasn't by face; it was by sound.
Building the band.
Building the band. Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody had to see
Oh.
they picked everybody by their voice and they made their group from there. And it was a few groups that came out of it. Awesome, different kind of vibes. That's what I'm listening to this day.
There was
Solidified.
one like Black Eyed Peas too. There was a Black Eyed Peas type group. They were dope.
Yeah. I like Solidified as a boy band group. Go check them out. Fire. And then the three girls called Frequency. So
I like that. I like
I
that
be listening to
frequency.
that. So y'all go check that out. And I'm telling you, them boys, man, fire.
Oh, Solidified. They came from that.
So this
that
is on
program?
Netflix. This is on Netflix.
Yeah,
You're saying,
it's a Netflix show that happened.
dope.
Them
What
boys
you
are
say,
tough.
Kev?
I heard. I know the group, the boy group you talking about. There's like two black kids and two white kids. They
That's
fire.
correct. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, they be on
One
Instagram a
of
lot.
them are gay. So one is gay. One is, see, that's the thing. You don't know who you
Right.
get in the group with.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And the kid, one of the kids is gay. You know what I'm saying? But he
Uh-huh.
was like, I'm trying to find
Iconics.
my brothers.
The group's
I always
name is
wanted,
Iconics.
yeah. But he's like, I want to be in a boy band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you always judge by how you look, how you move. But this was more so by how they sound. So
Yeah.
you
That
pick,
that's dope.
and then the vibe, and it was the vibe of meeting each other over the phone and talking like, I like your vibe. Well, let's get with this dude. Let's get with this dude, and let's make a group. And that's
Yo,
what
that's dope. That's interesting. I wonder how. I hope
And,
they
and,
could be able to make
and
that
they
work.
sound fire, man. They sound fire. They blend
They're
and
still
They dope.
together too. They're still together.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
That's dope. That's dope. I'm definitely gonna check that out. And if any of y'all have seen that show, let us know in the comments. What are your thoughts on it? If you like these groups, and how much you enjoy that show. It's definitely got my interest. I'm gonna check it out. And I'm very quickly. I got something for all of y'all out there to check out. There is a brand new video game on Netflix called Unhinged. It is for adults only. It's an 18 rated game, so none of you kids out there should be playing it. But anyway, what's interesting about it, it's a short game. You play it in less, like you can beat it in less than 45 minutes. But what's cool about it is that it has a very interesting scene in the game, and there's a song playing in the background pretty loudly. And it's it's a classic R&B song. I'm not gonna say what it is. I want y'all to let me know what that song is. So play the game. It's called Unhinged on Netflix. You play it with your phone. You got to use your phone to like look around and find stuff. But anyway, there's an R&B song, classic R&B song playing in the background, like right in the middle of the game. You probably take maybe 15 minutes to get to it. Let me know what it is and what your thoughts on it. It's crazy but kind of hilarious. Check it out and let me know in the comments what that song is. Something for y'all to do out there. Enjoy.
We are the vocal line. Hear me turn it up, can you hear the sound? We are the vocal line. Yeah, we do it for the love and we spread it around.